Oh no! Earth is getting attacked! We have to evacuate now! Wow, it's so serene here in space. But we can't drift around forever. We need to find a new planet to call home. Whoa, look! Is that an alien ship? What's he saying? You can come to my planet. We have everything you need, but you will have to pass the test first. Their race is a highly intelligent species, and they won't just let anyone in their circle. Upon landing, you meet a cute little alien whose name is Mido. He loves riddles, and he wants to be your friend forever. That's a lot of pressure. But beggars can't be choosers, so let's work together to solve Mido's riddles. Are you ready? Mido's first riddle is a matchstick riddle. It's his favorite. He kind of messed up on the math and he needs you to fix this equation. The caveat, you can only move one matchstick and you have to replace it back into the equation and it cannot be across the equal sign. That's too easy. Which matchstick do you move? The answer is simpler than you think. All you need to do is shift one of the matches from the equal sign and move it to the minus sign to make that an equal sign. And now you have 2 equals 5 minus 3. Fun puzzle, right? Mido is quite impressed with your prowess. He's got another riddle up his sleeve, and this one requires a bit more thinking. You've got 3 equations. A times B equals 12, A plus B plus C equals 12, and B minus A equals 1. What sequential numbers are represented by A, B, and C? Okay, so in order to solve for the unknowns, we must start with the equation A plus B plus C equals 12. What 3 consecutive numbers add up to 12? Only 3, 4, and 5. Now, the trick is finding out which letter stands for which of these 3 numbers. That's where the other 2 equations come into play. I suggest starting with A times B equals 12. Out of the numbers 3, 4, and 5, which of these multiplied together give you 12? 3 and 4, of course. Now that we know that A and B are either 3 or 4, we can deduce that C must be equal to 5. Alright, 1 down. And to decide between 3 and 4 for A and B, we must now look at the last equation, B minus A equals 1. Between 3 and 4, which number subtracted from which will give you 1? Yes, 3 subtracted from 4. Which means B is equal to 4 and A is equal to 3. So to summarize, A equals 3, B equals 4, and C equals 5. Let's plug those numbers back in and see if the math checks out. 3 times 4 is 12, correct. 3 plus 4 plus 5 is 12, correct. And 4 minus 3 is 1, correct again. Bravo! You humans are smart. Mido introduces you to his brother, Deco. Deco is equally enamored with brain teasers and wants to join in on the fun. Here's Deco's riddle. He's been mulling this over and can't figure out the answer. Can you help him? Sally's age today is 3 times what it will be 3 years from now, minus 3 times what her age was 3 years ago. How old is Sally? This one is way tougher, isn't it? The best way to tackle it is to write out the information in math language. Let X represent Sally's age today. That means that X plus 3 is Sally's age 3 years from now, and X minus 3 is Sally's age 3 years ago. Now, let's translate that sentence using mathematical terms. Sally's age today, meaning X, is, that's our equal sign, 3 times what it will be 3 years from now. So 3 times x plus 3, but make sure to put the x plus 3 in parentheses. That's very important. Then minus 3 times what her age was 3 years ago. So 3 times x minus 3, again x minus 3 in parentheses. Now we solve for x and we'll get Sally's age today. When multiplying out or expanding brackets, we must multiply every term inside the bracket by the term on the outside. This will give us x equals 3x plus 9 minus 3x plus 9. Remember that the second 9 is a positive 9 because technically we multiplied negative 3 with negative 3, and double negatives give you a positive. 3x and negative 3x will cancel each other out because that's just 0. And that leaves us with x equals 9 plus 9, so x equals 18. Sally is 18 years old. We can check our math by quickly plugging in 18 for x. If we did our math correctly, the left side of the equation should equal to the right side. So let's see. 18 equals 3 times 18 plus 3 in parentheses minus 3 times 18 minus 3 in parentheses. 18 plus 3 is 21. 18 minus 3 is 15. So 3 times 21 is 63. 3 times 15 is 45. 63 minus 45 is 18. So it looks like both sides are equivalent and we did our math correctly. Oh wow, you were right, Mido. The humans are indeed very intelligent. They would make a great addition to our planet. Just like Mido, Deco also loves Matchstick riddles. He's got another one for you here that has many possible answers. How many possibilities can you find? The equation is 6 plus 5 minus 8 equals 6. Move one matchstick and replace it back to correct the math. Which route will you take? I've found 4 different possibilities. Let me show you. The first option is to move the bottom left vertical match from the 6 and place it up on the right side to turn it into a 9. Now the equation reads 9 plus 5 minus 8 equals 6. 9 plus 5 is 14. 14 minus 8 is 6. Fantastic! Next possibility is to take the top right vertical matchstick from the 8 and move it to the 5 and make it a 6. We now have a fun little equation, 6 plus 6 minus 6 equals 6. Yep, 12 minus 6 is 6. Cool! The third way is to take the bottom left vertical match from the 8 and move it to the 5 again, but this time making it a 9. Now you have 6 plus 9 minus 9 equals 6. The 9s obviously cancel each other out, leaving you with 6 equals 6. And last but not least, let's take the bottom vertical matchstick from the 6 in the answer and move it to the 6 at the beginning of the equation and make it an 8. We've got 8 plus 5 minus 8 equals 5. Again, the 8 and the minus 8 will cancel each other out, leaving us with 5 equals 5. Is there a fifth possibility? Maybe, but my brain was done after 4. Since you're so good with numbers, Deco wants to test your algebra skills. This next brain teaser is tough, so brace yourself. Using math signs, make the equation below work. Take your time, human. This one is for the smart ones only. So, what did you come up with? I've got 2.5 answers. Yes, 2.5. Let me explain. Here's the first option. You could write it out as such. 21 minus 3 minus 18 plus 6 equals 6. 21 minus 3 is 18. 18 minus 18 is 0. That leaves 6 equals 6. Great! The half point comes from a variation of this combo written as such: 21 minus 3 plus 18 in parentheses plus 6 equals 6. After expanding the brackets, you'll get the exact same equation as before because 18 will turn to negative 18. So I'm giving it half a point. You've got different math signs, but too similar to the first answer to give it a full point. This third version is completely different, however, and it deserves its own point. We can write the equation as 21 minus 3 plus 18, all inside the parentheses, and then divided by 6. 21 minus 3 is 18. 18 plus 18 is 36. 36 divided by 6 equals 6. Sweet! Well, human, we couldn't have asked for a better race to inhabit our planet. You are welcome to stay as long as you need and call this your home. Aktabu. That's welcome in our language. Well, that was one interesting journey. Thanks for saving humanity. If you liked this video, be sure to like and subscribe. I hope you learned something new, I hope you had fun, and I hope you always stay brainy. See you in our next adventure.